Well, what comes first, the technology or the regulation? Of course, technology is moving faster than regulators ever can. And we're going to talk to two of the regulators here about urban air mobility and how it's all going for them. Tim Johnson is the Policy Director of the UK's Civil Aviation Authority. Tim, welcome to the programme.
Good morning.
Technology, racing ahead. What are you going to do to catch up with it and to make sure we still stay safe?
Well, first thing to say is that safety in technology will also always be our kind of first priority. We recognise the market's moving really quickly and that innovators really want to push ahead. We want to understand what technologists and innovators are doing. We've established an innovation hub, which is a place that innovators can come to find out more information about the flexibilities that exist within the existing regulations. If you come forward to us with a really good safety case that demonstrates you understand the safety risks and you've got good mitigations in place, then actually we have quite a lot of flexibility within the existing regulation set to allow that. We're also allowing trials through our regulatory sort of sandbox where we're encouraging innovators to come to us where they've got specific technology problems and they want to trial them out in a very safe way, and we're providing them the capability to do that. That's good for the innovators, but it's also really good for us as a regulator because we better understand what the innovators are doing, how they're trying to sort of push the bounds, trial new things, so they learn and we learn too.
Now that's a virtual testing system, isn't it? Or are you actually going to be seeing prototypes operating within the UK's airspace?
A mixture of both. For some, it's about developing sort of concepts and methods, but part of that will be for actual trials as well. We've just run a sandbox application process for BV loss operations. We've had well over 20 really high quality applications, and we're sorting through those at the moment. But those innovators are coming to us and said, we want to get to the point where we can actually trial some of these operations and some of this new technology.
Now, one of the big challenges is public perception, and as the CAA being responsible for that stuff above a couple of 100 feet, how are we going to change that perception? And do you think the idea of autonomy is actually going to be good or bad for changing that perception?
I think this is the sort of the fundamental challenge, along with the sort of safety issues. I think the public are going to be interested in privacy and sort of visual and noise pollution of these vehicles. I don't think there's a quick solution to that. I think the sector is going to need to demonstrate that it understands those issues and is responsive and has in place sort of plans for mitigating them. And then ultimately, it will be about trialling this technology and having this series of demonstrators and trials and evidence to say this kind of operation is safe. It can be integrated safely with other parts of other users within airspace.
Brilliant. Tim, thank you very much.
Thank you.